Texas A&M is 10-0, a feat that seemed impossible just 30 minutes into Saturday's game against South Carolina. The number 3 Aggies trailed 30-3 at halftime, but a second-half explosion erased that deficit in less than 20 minutes. E.J. Smith scored the go-ahead touchdown with just under 11 minutes remaining, capping a remarkable stretch in which Texas A&M scored touchdowns on the first 4 drives of the second half. South Carolina, meanwhile, couldn't get anything going. The Gamecocks gained just 53 yards on their first 5 possessions of the second half. A trick play near the goal line briefly gave them a chance to retake the lead, but the Aggies' defense stood tall. LaNorris Sellers was stopped repeatedly, including a 4th down run that gained barely any ground, and South Carolina turned the ball over on downs before crossing midfield. The comeback, while historic for Texas A&M, still falls just 8 points short of the FBS record. Michigan State once erased a 38-3 deficit against Northwestern in 2006, winning 41-38. But for the Aggies, it was the largest comeback in school history. Their drives in the second half were methodical and efficient. Smith's decisive touchdown capped a 10-play, 99-yard drive after South Carolina had pinned Texas A&M inside its own 1-yard line. The 3 previous scoring drives totaled 225 yards in just 17 plays, all ending in passing touchdowns from quarterback Marcel Reed, who had struggled mightily in the first half. Reed was intercepted twice in the opening 30 minutes and had several near turnovers, with passes bouncing off South Carolina defenders. Kicker Randy Bond also missed 2 field goals, including a 24-yard attempt after a Dalton Brooks interception return set up a short attempt. By the second half, Reed found his rhythm, throwing for 439 yards and completing 22 of 39 attempts, while Sellers, the potential first-round NFL pick, finished with 246 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and a 48-yard rushing effort. This comeback keeps Texas A&M firmly in the SEC title race. A loss to South Carolina last season ended their SEC hopes, but this year the Aggies are in control, with a path to the title even if they lose to Texas in the season finale, depending on results elsewhere in the conference. The victory also solidifies Texas A&M as a national championship contender. With a Week 13 game against Samford ahead, the Aggies will enter their trip to Austin 11-0, setting up a rare top 12 clash in this storied rivalry for the first time since 1977. The Aggies' resilience and second-half dominance have made a statement. Texas A&M is not just surviving, they are thriving, and they are a legitimate threat on the national stage.